Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. This is a movie that I was super excited about. For me, Phase 4 of the MCU was a real drag, man. There was so many misses, and Marvel, which was a company that was literally known for its hit year after year after year, they would constantly give you that good material. For them to have such a streak of like mismatched products was really disappointing to me as a fan of the MCU. But I was really looking forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It had the promise of setting up the next big villain, which is something that the MCU sorely has been missing since Thanos disappeared. Loki set all this up with the first time you meet a variant of Kang. So it was really, really interesting for me to want to be able to check this movie out just due to the setup that they've already put in place. I can't wait for the next MCU villain, and this is the guy. And I will say without question in this movie that Jonathan Majors does a fantastic job as Kang. He truly is both formidable, and your eyes are just glued to the man when he's on the screen. He hits you with this performance that is just like, he is a deep villain with deep commitments to what he wants to do, but he doesn't fuck around. I will do whatever it is possible to reach my goal, right? And Ant-Man as his foil is an interesting choice. I think some people will find it a little difficult to believe that Ant-Man is the character that would come up against this first version of a villain Kang. And yeah, it might not work on that level as well as it would with a different character. Like, this would have been a really interesting character for a Tony Stark to come up against first, But Ant-Man's who we got, and it makes sense for the story. This is not a spoiler review, guys, but Kang is trapped in the quantum realm, so it makes sense that our character, who is all about the quantum realm, would be the one to come up against them first. So, Kang is definitely a real solid piece of this movie. Real solid for the MCU moving forward. I can say that without question. His backstory is really cool. There's some flashbacks in this movie that are really like eye-opening to the character and what he's trying to do. So I thoroughly enjoyed the performance of Jonathan Majors as Kang in this movie. Paul Rudd's Paul Rudd. He's very funny. His on-screen persona of Scott Lang post being the hero of Endgame is very funny. He's like a novelist who wrote a book, and like he's just living that super in the public eye famous guy life. It's very funny. I like that. The movie hits really quick. I mean, within 20 minutes, I think they're already in the quantum realm, kicking around, doing what's going on in the quantum realm. Scott Lang's daughter is in this movie, Cassie Lang. I thought she was going to be annoying from the trailers, if I'm being honest. She just seemed like the girl not listening to her dad, like teenage rebellious kind of thing. She really wasn't that at all. She actually did a really good job, and I really liked her character, and she's kind of the heart of the film, you'd say, because the whole premise of this movie is on her shoulders. She contacts the quantum realm. She gets him sucked into it. She's the one that wants to fight to take down Kang when everybody else is like just concerned about getting home. So I really enjoyed her performance. Evangeline Lilly's character of Hope Van Dyne, she definitely takes a bit of a back seat in this movie. Her through line is all through contact with Michelle Pfeiffer's character, her mom, because there's a family dynamic there that they kind of really explore about her time in the quantum realm and, the secrets that she's decided to keep. And Michelle Pfeiffer does an awesome job in this movie. And my God, can we just say Michelle Pfeiffer looks awesome for her age? I mean, this is a woman who disappeared from the public eye for a little bit. And when she came back, I mean, she looks great. She looks great. She's not one of these Hollywood actresses that like had a shitload of work done or anything like that. She's just... She looks great. I think she looks awesome in this movie. And maybe it's my nostalgia for the Michael Keaton Batman, but so help me God, she better be in that Flash movie as Selena Kyle. That'd be amazing. But she was great. I will say that Hank Pym's story takes a bit of a dip in this movie. Michael Douglas kind of seems like he's just walking through the scenes and reacting to stuff that's there. Like, but it's funny. I mean, it's there for comedy bits, so he's more funny than he has ever been in any of the movies. But I again, it's Michael Douglas. I fucking love Michael Douglas. He's on the screen. I'm enjoying it. So nothing in this world prepared me for MODOK. Okay, this movie's choices that they make with the character MODOK. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. That's all I'm going to say. Every time MODOK was on screen, I was uncomfortable. Everybody in my theater was, I saw it with two of my friends. We were all uncomfortable watching him. That's all I can say about it. Go and see it. And whatever you guys think about MODOK, be sure and let me know in this video. Because if anyone thought MODOK was handled like appropriately or at least good, I need to hear your reasons for it, because I think that there was this was something that they definitely didn't need to do, and they did it. So MODOK was a big thumbs down for me, but maybe not, because I'm talking about it. So it's going to stay with me forever. So I will say that. And then it is a little bit, it's one of those movies where it sort of feels like it's a stepping stone movie. You know, they're setting up all the future events without caring to necessarily flush out like the best possible movie to kind of round it out. It was good, but it's definitely a setup movie for sure. But given what I've viewed in the MCU recently, this movie it was so fun. It was so fun, the adventure that they were on, and it did enough of that world building for the next phase that I left the theater more excited about the MCU than I have in quite a few movies. So I will say that. I think that Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is the best Marvel movie released since No Way Home, since, Shang-Chi. So I don't think it deserves the rating it's got, though. I feel like maybe a lot of people are kind of attacking Marvel now because they've had such a downslope. I know I've kind of done it on these videos myself, but this movie was better than the 54% or whatever that it is rated. At least for me, it worked that way. So anyways, guys, the question is for you. If you saw Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, if you have, what'd you think about it? Let me know in the comments. Remember to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll get you with more content as I come to it. See ya.